What's up, guys? This is Brave, and I'm back with another review. But this time we're doing L&hhhop Family Reunion. This is episode 1. So let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like this season premiere, it wasn't really much to it. We did get to see a lot of familiar faces because they all came together. But besides that, this was okay. I mean, it was good to see everybody, but I thought there definitely could have been more people included. For example, when it comes to like the cast from Miami, we got Trick Daddy, Trina, and Joy. And no offense, but like Joy basically came along for the ride. She's not really that important to the cast to me. Like, where's Bobby Lights? Where is Amara La Negra? Like, there are other characters that could have come along on this trip. Same thing for LA. Like, we got Ray J, of course he was going to be there. No Princess, because they're going through a divorce or whatever they're doing. And we got Paris. Who cares about Paris? Like, I never cared for her. I will say that she does look good, though, because, you know, she's losing some weight. She looks good. But that's pretty much it as far as the LA cast. Oh, actually, no. I forgot. They added in Fizz and April. 2 people who we all do not care about. Those 2 definitely could have stayed at home. Atlanta, who did we get? We got Bambi, Scrappy, Mama D, of course, Jock, Carly Red, and I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, and Sierra as well. We got the most people from Atlanta for sure. And then for New York, we only got Yandy, Mendices, and Judy. Which I feel like, where is Rich Dollars? Where is Remy and Papoose? Well, I guess they have like a whole family situation, so maybe they couldn't make it. But I feel like there could have been somebody else from New York. I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought about the cast that did get to come on this trip. Let's go ahead and break this down by the different conflicts that are happening, because that's pretty much what this was. People trying to solve their conflicts, or at least speak about their conflicts in this first episode. Let's first talk about Fizz and April, because I just want to go ahead and get them out of the way. So at some point, Paris ends up asking, what's this girl's name? April, what's going on with her and Fizz. And April's like, nothing. We broke up. We went to counseling. We tried to do all these things, and the relationship didn't even work. And I'm like, girl, you went to counseling with Fizz? Little Fizzle Pop? Really? Like, I'm sorry. I don't see him being the type of guy to sit in counseling. At least we're not couples counseling. And it's not like they were on track to get married or anything. Like, girl, you basically just messed around with your baby daddy's bandmate, and once that bag was secured that, you know, Omarion was going to go on and do that tour, of course y'all relationship fell apart, because at that point y'all had no other reason to be together. Y'all got together because y'all were trying to spite Omarion. And at the end of the day, y'all played yourself. I mean, of course, his tour didn't happen because of the pandemic. But please know that once, you know, we get through this, I'm pretty sure he's going to have a concert. And it's still not going to include Little Fizzle Pop. So while they were at this little, like, it was supposed to be a girls' night, but the guys ended up crashing, you know, April and Fizz, they're kind of all over each other, and they end up walking away together at the end of the night. Now, who really cares if they get back together? I don't know, because I know for sure that I'm not one of those people that cares. Because, I mean, it's April and Fizz. Like, it's not like someone that we actually like on the show. I would rather see Ray J and Princess get back together at this point than watch April and Fizz. Okay, so we're next going to talk about Sierra and Carly. Okay, so Carly is still upset that, Sierra is a bad friend. Sierra just seems like the type of girl who the world revolves around her. She always have all these things going on, and she expects for her friends to be there every step of the way. However, she's not going to be there for you, because when you call her with a problem, she going to hurry up and get off the phone with you. So, when Carly gets there, I think she was talking to Yandy, and she's just telling her about how her and Sierra, they fell out, how they're getting into it on social media, blah, blah, blah. And Sierra is like, Carly, you over there lying, because she was literally sitting at the same table, just on the other side. And they ended up not talking at the picnic. So then we get to, oh, I forgot to mention, Carly actually brought her daughter with her. And her daughter is super pretty. I think she's 26 years old. Yeah, she's 26 years old. She does let us know that Carly wasn't really the main person who raised her, and it was her grandmother. That's pretty interesting. Also, just while I'm on the topic of Carly's daughter, I think her name is Jasmine. Why did we get that scene with Jock's son trying to get at her? Keep in mind, she's 26 and he's like 20 years old. Bye, little boy. She does not want you. Now, back to Carly. Her daughter basically had to convince her to go to this little pajama party because Carly was moping and whining because she didn't want to go. And she finally decided to go, and she has the conversation with Sierra. And basically this whole conversation was Sierra saying, I'm so sorry, friend. I don't know how to be a real friend, but I'm going to try to be a friend to you, girl. Like, bye, Sierra. Bye, Carly. It was about time that they got back to being friends, but at the same time, I'm just like, y'all stretched this out, for a while, and we really did not need this at all. They should have been friends months ago, honestly. Let's go ahead and talk about Yandy, Mendices, and Judy. So, first of all, this whole thing was supposed to be thrown by Mama D, Yandy, and Trick Daddy or whatever. And I'm like, sure, Mona, sure, this is thrown by these three cast members. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out why was it that Yandy got there before Mendices, and she was so shocked, fake shocked, that Judy was there. She made such a big deal about Judy being there. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to spend time with my man and blah, blah. And it's like, girl, you can still spend time with him, because at the end of the day, from the first episode that we got, she was at the picnic. Then her and Mendices had a conversation about, him inviting his mom. And then we got we got everybody at the little girls' night thing. So you still weren't going to be spending time with your man. Whatever. So Yandy is feeling some type of way because Judy is there. She doesn't want her there. Judy feels like Yandy has taken her son away, and he's already been in jail for 4 years. Since he's got out, he's only been with Yandy. Judy, I need for you to let go of your son. Y'all can go to lunch, or he can stop by the house, and then he can go home to his wife. He literally has a whole wife. Actually, he doesn't have a wife, because did Yandy ever file those papers? Somebody in the comments, please let me know if Yandy filed the papers or not. Thanks so much. So, he may have a wife or not, but he does have his kids. This man has a whole family. Judy, go get you a man and relax. Now, as far as Yandy goes, I do feel like she definitely should have been trying to wear something sexy for Mendices, considering their bedroom now includes the kids because they're happy that their dad is home, which I think is a great thing. Mendices actually talks about how Trick Daddy actually looked out for him while he was in jail. Keep in mind, him and Trick Daddy have never met each other. And I think that's pretty dope. Like, even, some guys on the inside looked out for Mandisi's, by way of Trick Daddy. And I thought that was really dope. We do see that Mandisi's, it sounds like he's trying, even though the banks are out here closing down his accounts because of his past. And hopefully he can get on the right foot, which I think that he will. I feel like that was all that really happened with Yandy, Mendices, and Judy. Oh, also the fact that Judy talking about they could call her Juice, I cannot. Like, I will say that I think that this is great for Judy and Mama D to form a friendship, because when I really think about it, who does Mama D have to be around? Besides, like, Bambi and, like, maybe Carly, like the Atlanta girls. But I feel like they're more age appropriate. So I get why Judy is there. So besides that, who's the last group that I was going to talk about? Oh, yeah. Bambi, Scrappy, and Mama D. Okay, so Mama D, being Mama D, how she always is, she goes around and she tells, I believe it was Sierra and somebody else, maybe Jock, that, Scrap and Bambi aren't doing too well. Like, she basically tells them that they have tossed around the word divorce and she doesn't want, her family to separate. And I'm like, okay, typical Mama D saying that she's trying to help, but really she's spreading gossip. So Sierra ends up telling Bambi about this. So now Bambi is feeling some type of way because she's like, why is Mama D spreading our business? I have just had a kid. Right when she got married, she had a kid, and then she got pregnant again. So she never really settled into like being like a newlywed or anything like that. She went from being fiance, married, have a baby. So like they never really got, that year, 2-3 years of it just being them. So now, she's really trying to adjust. Bambi is, and I get it. Now, when she does confront Mama D about this, Mama D is just like, I'm sorry for doing that. I'm just trying to help y'all because I really want y'all to work at the end of the day. But in her confessional, Mama D says, like, where do you think I got the word divorce from? Your husband is the one who said this. So clearly, Scrappy is having some conversations with his mom because he's feeling some type of way. And Bambi is, I guess, not knowing of this. We'll see what happens with them. Also, Mama D ended up giving him his ex's number. I'm going to assume that it's Erica Dixon just because she's going to be on the show at some point. We saw her in the commercial, so we shall see. I feel like that pretty much covers everything that happened in this first episode. I hope that, the next episode is a little bit better, but we shall see. Just glad to see Love and Hip Hop back because Love and Hip Hop has been going for almost a year now, thanks to this pandemic. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode, and go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.